Mm.
Okay, here is our unicycle. Real easy to make. Took me about 2 days in the end to paint it and get everything, working good on it. Took me a little bit, but I figured it out. Real simple. You're gonna need a bike to make this thing work, and then just a pole. About, I don't know, I'd say it's about a 3-foot pole, depending on how high you want to make your unicycle. Mine's about 5.5 foot tall. Okay, so what we got is this. We got our front forks off our bike. We just took all the stuff off of them. And welded them right onto a pole. This is just a fence post, I believe, that we used, or that I used rather, and we just welded it right onto our forks. Then we took our back tire off, and we had to bend the forks apart a little bit. Then we had to actually weld the sprockets to the tires. I just welded the inside of this so that the tire and the sprockets move at the same time. We had to get a couple bike chains for this thing, because one's not long enough for the one we built, but if you built it shorter, you could do it with just one. And then we had to take our pedals off. We had to actually cut some of the pieces off, so we cut this off here, took the bolt out of the side, and then I built my chain first to the size I wanted, and then pulled this up tight, and then welded it. The smallest sprocket from this one had the 3 on it, and the smallest one here, and then we used the biggest one down here, and we had to take this ring that you can unscrew, and we take that off, and then you pull all your sprockets, they'll just come right off. So you just pull all of them off and re-put them on in a different order so that your biggest one's kind of centered so that it goes up straight on this thing. Cut off the other ones so that it's nice. You don't get your jeans caught on them or your legs cut up on them. We had to take the shifter right off the mountain bike. We used this to just tighten our chain. And if you didn't want to weld, you could use bolts here to hold your forks onto your pole, or this thing, you could probably bolt that thing on too. Cut it there. Cut a slit in my pole, and then took this right off the bike. It just taps right off. Took it off, put it on here, pulled off the other seat because it's the wrong shape, and then I just kept the frame so that it fits on my pole nicely, and I just built a new one out of plywood. Just cut out my shape, and then I took some foam out of a old motorcycle seat. Cut all that out to what I needed, and then I stapled it in with some cloth over the top. Just stapled it in. Real easy to do, but I would encourage you to make it better. Take my design and put your own twist on it.
Mm.